are still here at the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City because before we say goodbye to November, we still got one more game in today's doubleheader. You got the Akari Chargers and the Farm Fresh Foxies playing in just a bit, and we've seen the game earlier and how it extended, and we can expect nothing less between these two squads. And in just a bit, we'll hear the first whistle because we're already anticipating this very tough matchup today. This is Ziher Vasho, and joining with me is Jana Ejido and Ann Rimulya Kanda. Kamusta tayo guys today? Grabe.
Well, I'm sure that we all enjoyed watching the game, ano?
Oh yeah,
right before
definitely.
this. D, you told me I was gonna jinx it, but I did not jinx anything.
Okay, let's see.
So excited for more volleyball.
All right, thank you for that, Jana. I know you got more stories to share with us later, but Ate Ann, anong i-expect natin for today's game?
You know, a lot of the teams that remain winless at this point, alam natin ilalaban nila ang kanilang mga remaining games. They want to be a part of that win column. At yan ang nakita natin kanina in the earlier match. Capital One finally in the win column already. And we're looking at the team standings. We know that both these teams who will play today, itong Akari, they are currently in the middle, tied with 4 teams in terms of win-loss record. Pero ito namang Farm Fresh Foxies, isa pa sila dun sa mga teams na sinasabi nga natin who would want to get into that win column.
I mean, we've already seen our new tournament format. It's going to be a long game, and it's going to be, you know, a long story ahead of us. But look at this lady on your screens right now, Erika Raagas, who's been stellar performance in their last match against Creamline.
You know, it's been tough for their squad, no? Akari, parang nahirapan sila when they went up against Creamline, but she was that spark that this team needed in that match. She did score double digits against Creamline. Hindi sapat, no? It wasn't enough, but it was good enough. We can probably say na pwede nilang balikan, and she can bank on that going into this next game.
You know, I think she just always waiting for that right moment for her to shine. Jana, do you have something for us
Definitely.
about Erika?
I would love to add on that ongoing conversation about Erika Raagas. This was her step-up moment, and this was huge. A huge confidence boost for her and for the team. Not just she was happy, everyone in the team was absolutely proud of her. As we all know, Gretchen Sultana sat out last Saturday in Ilocos because she had a minor injury. And with that, Erika Raagas did the step-up duty, and Gretchen told me no problem in doing this. Transition is smooth. Why? Gretchen tells me, matagal ko na talagang nakitaan ng potential si Erika. So not only Gretchen actually saw that coming, but so did Coach Taka. The kind of mindset that runs between Coach Taka and the team is that if one is injured, if one is having an off game, then someone is immediately available and that someone can step up. So, you know, we've seen that consistent dynamic with the team. It's evident. And if we're talking about consistency, there's also one player that has seemed to step up for the Akari Chargers, and that is Ellie Soyo. Don't you think?
Ooh, yes, Ellie Soyud putting up a stellar number so far in the league. Right now, she is number 9 in scoring, number 3 in spiking, and number 9 in blocking. So, you know, she's pretty much present in most of the scoring department. There on your screen says Ellie Soyud of the Akari Chargers.
And you know, she provides that excellent balance that they need in their lineup. She is an opposite spiker, providing the numbers like what you have mentioned, no, double digits in their games. And, you know, even in that match against Creamline, they may have lost it. And, you know, the rest of their attackers may have had some problems scoring the points. But Soyud still managed to muster in 7 points in that game.
What have you seen from Ellie Soyud so far, Ate Ann? You know, we've seen her very young when she was fresh in the league, and then now stepping up to become the go-to player of the Akari Chargers.
You know, for most of these players that we've witnessed, no, from college up until here in the professional league, it is really the maturity.
Okay.
Because a lot of pressure-packed moments wherein they are required to still perform. And I think yan yung inaasahan natin, no, mula sa kanila.
All right, well, let's shift things over to the other side of the court. Let's talk more about the Farm Fresh Foxy squad. You know, Trisha Tubu has been, you know, relentless at trying to produce much needed points for this squad.
She is the lone Foxy who has scored double digits. 15 points against Signal, 14 points against Petrogas. Unfortunately, these games they've lost. but she remains to be one of the go-to players of Coach Benson Bokbok, and she is able to respond. Ano? Nakikita natin yan in her performance, and while we continue to wait for the insertion of De La Cruz and si Dakis, we can expect that Tubu will be the primary offense of Farm Fresh.
And speaking offense, they also got a defensive player in Janelle Delerio.
Well, we know that for the Foxies, one of the most important things they really need to focus on would be floor defense.
Yep.
This is a good way for them to really balance their lineup, compensating for the lack of height also at the net. And she's done very well as they await also the first game to be played of one of the veterans we have here in the League, the Liberos, which is Jack Dunala.
Very interesting also because if you see the stats right now, Farm Fresh Foxies actually number 12, the last in blocking. Kaya sinasabi nito ni Janelle, talagang kailangan nila pagbutihan ang depensa on the floor.
Yeah, Zian, I'd like to add more on that because that's exactly what Janelle told me, that the Farm Fresh Foxies, definitely they are a team with small blockers. And Janelle told me, kailangan talaga pagtatrabahuhan yung role niya sa floor. And that's the thing about her. She knows her role on the floor. And she's definitely doing a great job for the Farm Fresh Foxies on that. And just a little more on that. Of course, the Farm Fresh Foxies with a winless record so far. And Janelle told me it hurts to start this conference off with that because their training is rather difficult. But of course, if there's any characteristic that Janelle needs and the team needs to continue on with this conference, it's eagerness and maturity. And hopefully, we'll see that on display today.
I mean, I think we're gonna see the balance between the firepower from the attacks and the defensive prowess of these two teams. What do we expect? Is it gonna be a long day, ladies?
I don't know what you guys think. We already had an extended game a while ago, but of course we want to hear from everyone watching, especially on the Pilipinas Live app. We have the Pilipinas Live poll question that is running right below your screens, and we are asking which spiker will put up better attacking numbers. Will it be number 24, Ellie Soyed of the Akari Chargers, or number 12, Trisha Tubor of the Farm Fresh Foxies? And don't forget to tag us by using the hashtag PVL2025. Let's get the Saturday volleyball going, Z.
All right, well, in just a bit, we'll hear the first whistle before we start this match. But also, we got more stories for you. We got stories from Luis Romero and Caitlin Viray when we come back.
Ready na ba? First question is, as an introvert, Deserve.
Deserve. Hi, I'm Louie Romero.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Viray.
And let's play on.
Which teammate would you trust to keep a secret?
Sa akin si Riza. Kasi matagal ko na siyang nakasama. So, lahat ng secret ko, sa kanya ko talaga sinasabi.
Siguro si Riza na lang yan. Kasi
Yes.
tahimik si Riza. And naka-heart-to-heart ko na rin before si Riza. And very super mapapagkatiwalaan.
Which teammate would make a good president?
Uy! Feeling ko, bago to, pero si Ate Rachel. Diba? Pwede,
Yes.
diba? May vibe si Ate Rachel. Pwede siya maging president.
Same kami. Huy, same kami lahat ng sagot.
Which teammate would you trust to style your outfit? Ako siguro si Pia. Kasi nung nag-Japan tayo, very kikay-kikay din siya.
Sa akin si Toring.
Oo.
Kasi lagi niya ako nire-remind ng mga dapat suotin. Huy, suotin. Which teammate would you choose to be stranded with for a month?
Feeling ko di ko kaya yung 1 month ako stranded kasama si Jolie. Siguro si Maika. Kasi ano siya, funny din siya, pero hindi siya kasing gulo ni Jolie. So parang balance lang.
Ako si Ate Rad.
Yan ha.
Hindi! Kasi parang ang dami kong matututunan sa kanya.
Tara, play na tayo.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig and the 2024-2025 season of the All-Filipino Conference of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball. This is our final match for you for today in the preliminary round. For match number 20, let us welcome our Akari Chargers and their challengers, our Farm Fresh Foxies. Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Fernando Velarde. Second referee, Mr. Erlindo Eusebio. Let's welcome our starting lineup from our Akari Chargers. Let's begin with jersey number 2, Mariofi Sharma. At number 7, Camille Angelica Cal. Wearing jersey number 10, Camille Victoria. At number 11, Erica Beatriz Raagas. Number 16, Ivy Keith Laksina. And number 24, Christine Joy Soyud. Starting libero is number 1, Danielle Therese Ravena. Head coach, Mr. Takayuki Minogue. Calling on our Farm Fresh Foxies. Team captain wear jersey number 7, Louis Romero. At number 4, Caitlin Viray. Wearing jersey number 5, Eliza Bertolano. Number 12, Trisha Tubu. Number 13, April Tagsip. And at number 16, Riza Cruz. Starting libero is number 17, Janelle Delerio. And the head coach, Mr. Benson Bokbok. This match is under the supervision
All right,
and
well,
regulation
we got
of the
our starters for both squads. On the side of the Akari Chargers, still not playing is Gretchen Sotones, and Erica Raagas will still continue taking charge of that outside position. We got Charma Victoria Soyut, Laksina Raagas, and Ravena for the starting libero. Meanwhile, for the Farm Fresh Foxies, we got Tagsip, Cruz, Tubo, Romero, La Rosa, Viray, and Delerio. Oh, but we do have Bertonlano instead of La Rosa. There you go on your screens on cue. One of the products of University of the Philippines. Very young squad, this
Yes.
Farm Fresh Foxy squad.
And, you know, it's really good that, you know, they are building on this experience, going up against more veteran players. And now, you know, we keep on talking about the addition of some senior players as well in their roster, who we have yet to see play for the
Yes.
Foxies.
We're talking about Rachel Andakis. For President now.
For President, si President Rad.
Sabi ni Kate and ni Louie. Foxy's getting that first point. And you know, that's a good thing to mention. Young squad facing veteran teams right away, because their first 2 games were actually up against Signal and Petrogas, the more veteran-laden squad.
It may not have been the start that they also wanted kasi mabigat agad. Oo, but, you know, it is probably a good, if you look at the flip side, it's probably also a good way to start. No? You start with a strong and
run.
experienced teams. It lets you reflect what you need to work on.
That's true. Wow! Trisha Tubu. Look at that swing down the line. Here we go.
We did talk about her, and there wasn't any blocker in front of her. She maximized that.
Especially as a lefty.
Amazing reach as well.
Ooh, speaking of the opposite, the other side, Ellie Soyud. Again, we mentioned that she has so far has 42% spiking efficiency. And for those who don't know what that means, what does that mean? Then?
Basically, 4 out of 10 attacks. 4 attacks scored in 2 points out of 10 attempts.
Mataas ba yun for an opposite?
That's actually pretty good for Soyud. And yun yung pinag-uusapan din natin at the top of the coverage, that for the likes of Soyud, you see her really mature into the game. And if you're a setter also, gusto mo bawat bato mo sa players mo or sa attackers mo, they are able to convert into points.
She will try again, this time off speed, but ball is still alive. They get a free ball. Dani will pick it up. Cal to the middle. Yes. All right, we got some info that Jana wants to share. Jana?
That's right, Cindy, and well, Coach Benson Bokbok has taken this type of role within the Farm Fresh Foxies just over a month ago, but such presence is absolutely felt within the team, especially with how he's such a numbers type of coach. Every day nga raw in training, Coach is armed with his stats and measuring everybody's percentages, especially on the efficiency rates of his players. Trisha Tubu, for one, has a benchmark of 35% on her attack efficiency rate in training. And Trisha tells me, lagi talaga akong pinupush ni Coach to go beyond it. All right, so why don't we let everyone set our eyes on the numbers of as this game begins. But Zianan, quick question for you, and why don't we enlighten everyone about some volleyball experience? What do you think about that 35% benchmark set by Coach Benson?
I mean, Coach Bok has always been the numbers guy. He's been teaching a lot of younger athletes to do the stats and stuff, and to have that standard for your player. You know, that just also means may tiwala.
Yes, and you know, this is maybe what we can say, fact versus opinion. Hindi to opinion eh. You have the numbers to prove it. And if you're a player, it also gives you that confidence
Yes.
na yung sinasabi sa yung feedback is based on something, right? There's some science behind it.
Very objective. And speaking of objective, Erica Raagas producing points, filling in the shoes of last conference's best outside hitter. Getting an ace, 1 point up, is the Akari Chargers. Good D, good touch. Ooh, but Ravenna running out of space here. Everything's good on that side. Farm Fresh Foxies tying it up to 5.
And this is Tubu's response, saying,
On
okay,
cue.
coach, di tayo bababa. 35%.
Got the familiar jump serve. Straight to Dani. Laksina. Yes. Very much of a textbook play from Ivy Laksina.
And that's, you know, a big advantage. Laksina with that height and the reach.
Victoria with that serve, good serve. Bulleri out of system. Kate Viray chooses to bump it over. We go for a running kill. Yes.
So far, we're liking the distribution that we're seeing on the side of Akari. Everyone in the front line, getting into the action.
And it's actually something that you want to see to maybe avoid predictability.
And you see yung ikot nila, no, their various plays that we've seen so far. But Laksina trying to reach for that. Sabi ni Victoria, andun na ako eh.
But Louis Romero, always been the smartest one in the court ever since her college days.
Yes, and that's something that, you know, she continues to bring up until now. Of course, better, sharper than she used to be.
Ball still in play. Out of system for Laksina. Off speed, Bertolano was there. Pushes it out to the outside. Kate was blocked. Option for Akari. God takes it.
She knew it. She knew that there was an opening right there, and she deliberately placed it on that area.
Well, we hit the 8th point mark. We'll be back after the first technical timeout. Arena Plus, Astigsa Sports. We're back here in Pasig City at Phil Sports Arena. You got may crossover ata. We got Rain or Shine players in attendance. Gabe Norwood, Felix Lemetti, and Kaylan Tiongson. Wonder who they're cheering for.
It's always nice to see
Yes.
people cross over, you know, from
Yes.
different sports, really supporting. That's how big volleyball has become.
Definitely. And, you know, just athletes supporting each other.
It's a nice way to spend your Saturday.
Yes. Cal starts us off. Tubo from the back row. Danny was there. Cal says, let me get this one. Laksina.
Set was a bit off, but she found a way to just bring it over.
I mean, look at this. Ivy Laksina, I think it was only last year she was still playing for the F2 Cargo Mover squad, and she has been tested to embrace that outside hitter position. For her to be the top Akari Charger scorer, you know, she has definitely grown into that role.
And, you know, these are the transitions, the adjustments that are expected from these players.
All right, time out.
Dapat ka dito. Open siya. Para nandito si Berto. Diba? Sirain ka talaga niya. Diyan. Gusto mo dito ka, nandito si Louie, diba? Nandiyan ka. Di diyan ka munang matake, imbis na diyan. Diba? Tapos Tubes, kailangan nandito ka kanina. Nandito siya. Para yung free ball na ganun, ikaw yun. Diba? Hindi tayo mag-adjust. Hindi tayo mag-adjust.
Let's go! Farm Fresh! Sige lang!
We're getting more glimpses of Coach Bok again as a head coach. Sabi nga ni Jana kanina, numbers guy, and now you see very tactical talaga, no?
He's very
specific.
tactical. And, you know, so I guess the expectations also, no, pagbalik from that huddle, how they can execute those very specific instructions.
Right now, they're 4 points down. Let's see if they can convert in this play. Kate, Fifi was there. Laksina once again.
It's the ability to adjust, be able to read the defense on the other side. Laksina getting that set, and look at her go for that off-speed shot.
Also, to see the variation, the variations that she has. Ooh, good serve. Back row to Tubo. And they snatch back 1 point. Well, this spike of the set is brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan. Look at this, Trisha Tubo. From the back row, this time Laksina goes for that power spike cross court.
And earlier you were talking about the variation, and it's something that we also see in the angle. No? Yung kanyang, in terms of Laksina's attacks, we've seen different angles also being targeted.
She got a tip ball, power hit, goal shots. Easy defense there for Cal Raagas. Straight to Delerio. Louis to the middle. Tagsip. Successful at that.
Right. At this point, I think that's what they need. These fast plays that would really kind of shock the defense of Akari.
So far, it seems like Akari's floor defense is very much solid and locked in. Fifi, cross court.
Everything just really working on the side of Akari.
Once again, that spike of the set is brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan. Fifi Sharma, once again, coming back from that last Pilipinas stint. Dearly missed by her team here in the PVL. Oh, look at this. Ball still alive. Raagas, cross court.
Oh, their check. And they get a check on that.
I mean, even in terms of attempts, the dynamics of the defense on side of Akari, parang talagang mas pulido as well.
And you see, they cover the spaces that they need to cover. That's, I think, the adjustment that we have yet to see on the side of the Foxies.
That was Caitlin Viray with that back row attack, but the rest of the Farm Fresh Foxies coaching staff is asking for a challenge, a block touch challenge.
Our first here in this match. Much needed point for the Foxies. They can't let Akari pull away. I think right now, the way we are seeing how they're playing their games. Akari very confident, and you can
Yes.
clearly see that they are dictating the pace of this match. Everyone is getting into the action.
Here we go.
Oh, that was clear as day. No touch.
I think, you know, sometimes coaches would use challenges as forms of timeouts as well.
It's also a good way for the players to kind of reset.
Yes.
And, you know, at this point, double digits already for Akari. Farm Fresh, I think, needs that one stop.
Here we go. Let's see if that one stop will happen. Tubu. Akari says not yet. Raagas. Check ball. And then now they managed to hit that 16th point mark. We'll be back for more volleyball here. Back here, second game. Here, let's check out the last play made by Erica Raagas, stepping up to be that second outside hitter for the Chargers. Erica Raagas with 11 points in their last match against Creamline. And I was gonna say, Ate Ann, you know, itong Creamline, baka naman gustong bumawi from their last game, which they dropped. So, you know, they wanna keep earning those wins as early as possible.
And, you know, for these teams that are coming off losses, I think the best attitude that you would see from them, when they come back, you know, play the next game, ito yung bawi. You want to come back stronger. And in this case, for Raagas, we also saw how she started off the bench in some of their games. And, you know, slowly, she needed to really fill in those shoes that have been missing from the squad. And right now, I'm pretty sure she really has earned her time, you know, and her minutes here for their team.
And to echo what Jana mentioned earlier during the pregame, you know, Grecia Soltones being injured and giving the confidence to Erica, saying that, you know, she's always had that potential. Now it's time for her to make it into actual. But this time, Bertolano says, let me get some more points for my squad.
There is a lot of urgency for the Foxies.
That time, Bertolano going through Victoria. Tagsip to serve. Straight to Laxina, good pass. They go for a quick attack. First ref calls not over, and the Chargers asking for a challenge.
Now, I was gonna say that was coming from a good first ball. That's something that we've been seeing consistently right now in the game of Akari. Maganda yung first ball nila, and I think that's why also Cal is able to really distribute. Nagkakaroon siya ng oras mag-isip saan ko ba ito dadalhin.
Masarap ang madali ang buhay ni Camille Cal today. Magagaan yung first ball.
Yes, because you know, for setters, I mean, they always have a touch.
Yes.
And if hindi maganda ang first ball, sila yung palaging humahabol.
Well, ball stays with Farm Fresh Foxies. Catching up, 6 points this time. Back set to Soyun.
Gotta be consistent, yan ang sabi ni Soyud.
Look at this, one and done. Always ready for that big swing.
I also think no, on the side of the Foxies, however, they really need tighter blocking because for Akari at this moment, if they're up against a single blocker, there's such huge space for the ball to pass.
And I think this is what we've discussed earlier during the pregame, you know, Farm Fresh Foxies being the last team on that list of blocking in the blocking department. They really need to step up their defense, may it be floor or butt the net. But we got a rally here. Bertolano off speed. Raagas read that one, and she would take this swing. Deflected at the net. Tubu quicker there, but Laksina pops it up. Faith pushes it to Kate. Romero to the middle.
For the Foxies, high percentage kills. If the play is in the middle, we've seen that
Yes.
also earlier.
That's true. This time Cruz getting that last point. Good pass. Nisperos. Ooh.
A little help from the net right there.
You're seeing Faith Nisperos on your screen getting her first point out of her second attempt as she's been subbed in, double substitution with Michelle Cobb. Still in the lead are your Chargers and the Erica Raagas to serve. Three points so far, but that one goes straight to the net.
Welcome point for the Foxies.
Steep hill to climb here for the Foxies. 6 points up are your Chargers. Bertolano responding also with a service error.
You know, there was that intention to give a strong serve, to probably remove those plays no, na nagagawa nitong Akari. Because for most of the teams that we see here, you'll see yung karga talaga ng serve. That's what they
Yes.
try to do. If you don't get an ace, at the very least, just like that, break the play of the opponent.
Bertolano out of system right there. Victoria says, let me set this one. But too much power. An error there, free point for the Foxies. You got Cruz on the line. Ooh, good target there. Taxina, drop ball, but Bertolano picks it up. Kevin Viray through the block, ball still alive. Faith rejected.
This is the blocking that we're looking for from the Foxies.
Well, check out this block because it's brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Timeout called by Coach Taka. Let's listen in.
Okay, ito. Just wake up. You have to do side out. 1 point at a time tayo. Go, go, go.
Over tayo para sa Spikers. Akari Chargers!
Coach Taka probably calling a timeout to just break the momentum. They're enjoying a 5-point lead here in set number 1.
Very brief
Yes.
huddle right there, but sometimes that's just what the team needs. You
Yes.
just need to shift the momentum on your side, probably call that quick timeout to also ice the opponent.
And usually dito natin nakikita yung kulitan
Oh.
ng mga players. We got Cruz still on deck to serve. Ivy gets checked there. Louis with a joust. Oh,
But a net violation called on Romero.
even Coach Bok was impressed. Good intention though. Trying to challenge the taller blockers in Laksina and Sharma there.
Well, had she not touched the net, it would have been a
Yes.
point for them. And Romero shows no fear pagdating sa ganyan. I mean,
Yes.
she doesn't mind. Mas matangkad ba yung nasa kabila? She will always try at the net.
You got Cal. Good serve, Kate. Out of system, and it works.
What a nice attack from Viray.
And look at how comfortable she looks like, even coming from an out of system set. A lefty at that as well.
And that lands on the line.
Look at this, the Foxies fighting back, cutting the lead down to 4.
Coach Taka with a bit of urgency right there on the side, waking up the girls.
Ooh, 3 straight points here for the Foxies.
Foxies probably waving, saying don't underestimate us.
Yes.
Right here, knocking at the door.
I mean, even their body language speaks volumes. Ooh, make that 4 straight points for the Farm Fresh squad. This time a wrong rotation call made by our second referee. Eagle eye right there. Better first ball here. Ivy will swing. That does not go over the net. And look at this, a 1-point game here.
It has been a good run for the Foxies. A lot of errors on the side of Akari.
Yep.
5-0 run.
Fifi will try. Blockers were there. Louis to Tubo.
Gotta give credit to their center attacker as well, allowing them to get that point, getting the block, getting Sharma to commit, leaving
Yes.
one blocker there.
And look at this. We're tied at 20.
Guys, sorry. Again, don't misunderstand. Smile and laughing is different. Try to do not misunderstand. Huh? It's already how many points we lose? Too much relax. Go.
Nade-deflect naman yung paano nagpapabagal. Kuya natin maayos. Chargers, one pass at
Well, Coach Taka, to answer your question, the biggest lead that they had was 8 points. Second technical timeout, it was 8-16. And then now, we have a 20-all game here in set number 1.
Well, the problem clearly are the number of errors they've been committing, and it's not helping that the game of the Fox is really picking up at this point.
Just like that, they heave to Coach Taka's call. Ivy Laxina powering through Tubo's block there. Coach Bok telling Bertolana should not be surprised with these kinds of balls coming her way. We got a substitution on the side of the Chargers. You got Janine Marciano on deck to serve. 21-20 is their score here. Set number 1. Louis chooses Tubo, goes to sport, Patak is wide.
Good intention from Tubu. But it happens. She was already facing that angle. Ball went wide.
Marciano, short serve to Tagsip. Kate straight to Dani. Perfect pop-up there. Over on 2 by Cal. Kate goes cross-court. This time, it's success. Checks Fifi's hand right there. This time, Dani not able to get to that ball. We got Michael La Rosa, one of the fresh, Farm Fresh girlies here. Good serve. Out of system to Erica. Slower hit there. Louis will choose Tubes. Check ball, but Dani read that one well. Oh, and they get a free ball from Soyud. Tagsip. Oh, wow. Ball still alive. good reflexes from Danny. They get another free ball here. Back to Tubo.
Tubu saying a single block. That won't be good enough.
Do not leave me with just one blocker.
Look at that sharp attack.
Woo! Now that's the Trisha Tubo that we all know.
And sabi nga, diba, in Jana's report earlier, bawal bumaba sa 35%. She might just exceed that today. Could be the day.
Papa by La Rosa. Again, Tubo! 2-4-2. And this time, the Foxies take the lead.
And you know, this is why they say also, even if your opponent has such a big lead, you have to maintain your composure. Of course, easier said than done. But that's what we've seen from them in this set. And look at that ace!
Wow! Another 4-0 run here by the Farm Fresh Foxies. Wow, Michael La Rosa is really that magic punat player. Do not forget her name. She is built for this moment.
And you know, such a great time to put her in.
Yes. Ball still alive. Nag-sip, mistouch there. Erica will take it. Cross court! But Coach Taka pushed that challenge button right away, asking for a block touch this time.
Nothing to lose if they do win this challenge. They extend set number 1. But for the Foxies, this is a good way to start the game. Again, like what we mentioned earlier, they do want to be a part of that win column.
Yes.
Still very early on, but for most of these teams, it's building on that confidence. You know, at the start pa lang, kailangan na nila yan. And they did well turning things around here in set number 1.
It was at that 20th point mark when they caught up and equalized the scenario here in set number 1. Coach Taka earlier in one of the timeouts saying, iba yung nagtatawanan sa masaya lang.
Oo.
And you cannot also just underestimate your opponent even if you're 8 points up, as much as 8 points up. Because look at now, the Foxies gaining the momentum, gaining the confidence for them to just maybe close this set right now, right here, right now.
And this is why we say there's no room to relax really in volleyball. As we look at that,
wow,
check, sharp eyes by the coaching staff. Sabi ni Tubo, hindi ko naramdaman yun. But has to be perfect volleyball on the side of Akari for them to snatch set number 1.
They got the side-out opportunity here. Let's see. Straight to Bertolano. Romero to Tubu. Soft touch. And they get another option here. Romero to Tubu once again. And look at that. Everybody rejoicing on the side of the Farm Fresh squad. Look at it one more time. Grabe talaga yung crosscourt na yun.
She loves that angle.
Yes.
And she is a lefty.
Yes.
Comes very natural to her.
And look at her accepting the challenge that Coach Bok gave her. 35%, ha? We'll be back for more. back 25-23 is your score for set number 1. What changed, Anne?
You know, it was a very slow start for the Foxies. We did mention how Akari was really controlling the pace of the game, but it was that error and then consistent errors that happened on the side of Akari, which the Foxies really capitalized on. And I must say that the never give up attitude on the side of the Foxies really helped them. And we're seeing Tubu as well really fire them up in that set number 1, help them turn things around. As we look at the numbers for set number 1, and we'll see that in terms of offense, halos pantay lang itong dalawang teams na to. But you know what is interesting is that this time around, we have mentioned how it is Farm Fresh that's weaker in terms of blocking, but they scored more in set number 1. 3 block points for the Foxies. Aces pantay lang, halos pantay lahat eh. It is that blocking department that spelled the difference.
And the timing, you're right. You know, when the Farm Fresh squad switched their body language, it was the time that it seemed like Akari was relaxed. Ito na yung time na sinabi ni Coach Taka na huwag kayong tumawa. Iba yon sa masiyahin sa loob. And look at this. Gretchen Soltones now back on the court. We see her hand taped up and it seems like she will take on this challenge. But not yet.
Oh, not yet, not yet. We spoke too soon.
Spoke too soon. Hinatak palabas ulit ni Coach Taka. Sabi niya si Air muna, let her give her best and help her squad turn things around because so far momentum is on the side of the Farm Fresh Foxies. Do not discount this squad just yet.
Again, even if we're still very early on here in the PVL, for all of these teams, it is important to rack up those wins. And, you know, for the Foxies, again, sabi natin, they are at the bottom. But earlier, before this match, nakita natin, one team, we're talking about Capital One, nakakuha ng kanilang unang panalo. And, you know, that is the goal of the teams at the bottom who are still winless at this point.
You see how they're really putting in the hard work, the effort in every touch of the ball. But Louis Romero with her second attempt on the service line gives a free point for the Chargers, to the Chargers. Diray. Nobody on the floor to pick up that ball. Out of system set from Tubu.
And even the blockers on the side of Akari. That's a thing also, no? Ang daming lefty dito sa Foxies.
You are right. Oh, look at that defense. Quick sequences we're having here. Soyud over the block.
She was under the ball. Just these errors starting off on the side of Akari, not helping them. But for Farm Fresh, obviously, you see them hyped up. Momentum still on their side.
Seems like service is also getting heavier and heavier, but Laksina going through the block this time.
Laksina started off strong in set number 1. We did mention how she really has that variety of attacks in set number 1. Medyo nawala in the latter part, but it's good to see. We're back in action here in set number 2.
Laksina 6 points, all from attacks, but that went way out. And Jana has something to tell us. Jana?
That's right, Zianan, because last reinforced conference, the last time we saw the Akari Chargers, it was a magical run for them, finishing as runner-ups. And approaching this long conference requires what the team describes as a balanced approach. As in, yes, the team has amped up the stakes for themselves, but according to Coach Takaminoa, he also values lots and lots of rest. Zianan and pregame, I talked about how the Akari Chargers Chargers has this stacked team that Coach Daka can freely rotate and where each of the players can step up. But in between all of that, he's all about taking his time, shuffling his cards around, giving each of his players lots of breathing space to learn and grow within the system. And that's the type of balance this team is going for. Let's see how they match up against the Foxies here in set 2. Zianan?
Well, we have quite a long conference ahead, and you know, we were talking about in the beginning that longevity will be the key. So, you know, having a deep bench will be the key to success. You know, as Jana said, it's about shuffling the players at the right moment, and we're seeing that right now from both squads. We got Sharma with that ace. Trailing by 1 point here are your Chargers. Better first ball. Tubu will get it. And she gets the point.
Different, same angle for Tubu, just longer hit this time around.
Too easy for her. She knows where to place the ball really well with a jump serve. Cal. Miscue there. Bertolano straight to Dani. Back set to Soyud. Wow, but Delerio pops it up. Bertolano.
Oh.
Ball still in play. Louis. Oh! Good reflexes there. And they get the point.
Sultana still probably cold off the bench.
You see that right hand pretty much taped up. But so far, she's been giving good first balls, which she is very much known for. Tubo with that service error. You got Ellie Soyud serving. Straight to Veray. Romero to Bertolano. Check ball, and she gets a point.
We're seeing more aggressive offense here on the side of the Foxies. Not so many fancy plays.
Yes.
Going with the basics, but highly efficient.
Highly efficient it is. They get to the first technical timeout with 8. Second set of your match between the Farm Fresh Foxies and the Akari Chargers. First set snagged by the Foxies, and they're up here. Second set, 8-5. Bertolano with a jump serve. Let's see, Coach Bok had a quick eye on that one, saying that seemed like it went in. You see Alohi Robbins on that coaching bench, waiting for her time to finally step on the court as one of the Foxies.
All right, now, well, actually, after that serve, we saw Bertolano really signaling that might be in.
Yes.
So they're taking this time as well to talk things out. They've done well turning things around in set number 1. They've done well also here in set number 2, taking the lead. And we've seen Tubu. As we look at the replay, it is in.
Wow. Wow.
The confidence after that serve, Bertolano saying
Yeah.
it's in. Sinasabi niya sa coaching staff.
And she gets to redo this one. Let's see if it's another ace. Sharper serve, definitely. Bechel. Ooh, good defense from Bertolano. Kate out of system. Juanco was there. Almost a joust at the net. Juanco back throw to Soyud. Tubo was there. Oh, quick set to Viray.
Gotta love seeing these ladies in orange really fight for the point.
Oh, yes. Even defense attempts are better, quicker now.
Much better, and you see that they are able to deliver their first ball to Romero.
Yes. And look at how she's been distributing balls. Front row, back row, left and right. Good reflex there. Romero pushes it over. Soltones. Blockers were there. Ball still alive. Laxina. Back quick. Laxina will set Soltones. Wow, what a rally here. Tubu. They are both relentless at this. And now, Cruz with that swing.
Just don't let the ball fall on your side of the court. Yun yung instructions. I have to say, Bertolano doing very well covering at the back of the blockers.
I think she had like 3 good touches in that last sequence. Look at her huffing and puffing, waiting for that whistle. At mag-jump surf pa to.
But you know, I think this is the formula that they are looking for. Yes, Tubu is the top scorer right now for the Foxies, but everyone just really getting themselves into the game, scoring or non-scoring.
I mean, if I were Trisha Tubu, nakakainganyo to see if my teammates are diving, sacrificing their bodies to make sure the ball stays up. It's just inspiring to play with that kind of energy. And look at them. They are 5 points up in set number 2.
Napagod lang si Bertolano. Better passing as well from her.
Yes. Romero, jump set. Cruz was blocked. Ooh, look at that set to Viray. Defense was there. Nisperos.
Finally, a point for Akari. Challenging the blockers of the Foxies.
Look at this one more time. Just the right space to get a check ball.
Ooh.
3-point for the Foxies. Soltones still finding her groove here. First few minutes for her in this match. You got Cruz to serve, 12 serving 7 in favor of the Foxies. Quick ball, Tagsip was there, Laxina out of system. That has been so effective for Ivy.
Tubu saying that's mine. Oh, she was almost there. Just not enough height on that ball she picked up.
Good attempt from Trisha Tubu. By the way, is at 50%.
And, you know, Trisha's waving to Coach Benson saying, Coach, lagpas na ako.
Lagpas na ako, ah.
Oh. Ball is out. Oh, the ball is called in.
First referee calling that one. Despite the line judge calling it out. He has that good height advantage there at the ref stand. Viray. Ooh!
These lefties doing a lot of damage today.
Overtime as well. The spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin'. Pasalubong ng Bayan Romero. Always the quick server there from Pito. Sinaserve kagad. Nisperos. Straight to cross-court. Romero. But tagsip. A little too eager on that second touch. You got a double sub here. Cal and Soyud back in for Nisperos and Cab. Making sure they have a full front lineup of hitters. Cal. Good serve to Bertolano. Tagsip, denied, ball sa line. Look at this. Blocked by Fifi. This block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Cal still serving for the Chargers. Better first ball from Bertolano. Tubu, cross-court. Juanco was there. Tagsip, quick on the block. Soyud. Tubu, wow, look at that angle.
Slipped. You know, these things, it happens.
Yes.
Happens within a game. Just unfortunate that Farm Fresh still on the lead.
Kate Viray, straight to Laxina. She will get the set and the swing. Good deflection there at the net. Tubu! Again, that cross-court! It was popped up, but someone touched the net. Free point for the Foxies. Coach Bok giving thumbs up to Tubu and to Bertolano. Walang smile yan, pero may thumbs up.
Pero may thumbs up. Nabilang na ni Coach Benson na more than 35% si Trisha.
Well, there you go, Elisoy saying, teka lang, gagawa muna ako ng sarili kong puntos.
But you know, they do need it. They've wasted a couple of points here in this set.
Yeah.
And they have yet to take the lead.
We got service specialist, Janine Marciano. You got 12 serving 15 here in set number 2. Ooh, good serve. Valerio, better pass. Tagsip, quick thinking. Back row for Marciano. Opportunity for Tubu. She goes cross-court, finds the line.
That end line for Tubu.
Very effective. Ilang percent na kaya to?
Oo nga eh. Baka tumaas pa.
We'll find out when we return after the second technical timeout. We're back here for more set number 2 action between the Farm Fresh Foxies and the Akari Chargers. So far, momentum and good energy oozing on the side of these ladies in orange. Look at Trisha Tubu, just enjoying her time here on the court, heeding the Coach Bok's 35% at least efficiency
At
rating.
least, well, she has surpassed it, at least here in the second set so far. I think one of the key things that we've seen on the side of the Foxies, their first ball,
Yes.
even their defense. It
Yes.
has really improved in this game.
Ooh, net infraction. Cruz says, oopsie, that could have been me. But no, you're right. Even the serves. Kanina nga sabi natin, para kasi ang gagaan ng serves nila. That's why Cal was able to easily distribute balls here and there. But now it seems like, you know, they're pushing it. They're challenging the first ball passers of the Chargers.
Look at that. And now really going more for those long attacks.
Yes.
And still unmanned for Akari.
Won't be surprised if this was their scouting report headed by Coach Bok. No other than Coach Bok.
Ooh, saw you making a statement.
Ito, nabasa nyo? Sabi ni Eddie.
I'm sure hindi. Well, landed in an unmanned spot, and also the speed at
Yes,
which that ball
yes.
landed. Medyo mahirap for the defenders to adjust.
I mean, Elisoid has all the ingredients to be one of the lethal hitters, the height, the might. But Bertolano saying, no problem with me if I don't have that much height.
She's, ayoko i-jinx, pero
Okay,
sabi ko she's
okay.
done quite well at the service line earlier. Hininga lang ng konti after that long exchange.
Very much helpful on the defensive side as well. Over on 2, Delerio catching a hand on that one. Not enough for a second touch though. Look at this.
Cal finding that opportunity.
Blockers were waiting for Victoria's swing. Officials making sure everything is in order before they let Soltones serve. 15 serving 18 here, set number 2. Cruz. Juanco was there. Back row to Soyud. Does not go over.
Like the body language you're seeing
Yes.
from the Foxies. Very light. Seems as if, you know, they aren't pressured at all. But also no room to relax. I think that's one thing that we've proven in this match.
Until the last whistle has blown on 25th point, you cannot just stop. Romero to Viray. So it was there for the defense. Laksina cross courts. It's a yes.
Cruz saying, I was almost there.
Just a miscue between Cruz and Viray on who's gonna get that cross-court shot. Laksina, you know, she was also already out of place, out of position. Pero ang galing talaga, nadadala niya sa tamang lugar as the ball continues. Soyud from the back row. Again, Bertolano with a defense. Laksina present.
Oh,
Miscue there between Soyud and Soltones. They hug it out.
that's why they say better to over-communicate than... some things need to be organized on the side of Akari at this point.
Romero straight to Soltones. Juanco sets up Laksina. Down the line this time.
Tubu saying, sayang! There was a touch right there.
Laksina, look at her, making things look so simple. Not the fullest of jumps.
She went for that smaller space down the line,
Yep.
score that point. Ooh. Sails out for Cal.
Cannot throw away easy points like that. Down by 4 points. You see La Rosa running up to get in and serve. Viray was all smiles when she saw Maika. Alam niya kasing, ito na, pupunta na
Oo.
ulit kami.
And a bit of breather also for her.
Yep. Fresh grad from De La Salle, Maika La Rosa. Wangko is there. Laxina over the block. Romero pops it up. La Rosa chases it down. Delerio with the easy over. Who will they go to? Back set. Tusoyud. La Rosa with the defense. Look at that. Bertolano. Quick. And the quick attack from Sharma works.
Great call by Cal, opting for that faster play against a single block.
I mean, that swing from Soyud was pretty solid. But this time, a good option there for that easy pass. Going straight to the middle, but wasted opportunity once again. Coach Taka just saying, let's just challenge this one. It's the tail end of the set. We want to make sure that we got all options open at this point because they are down by 3 points at this moment.
And the trouble that they're seeing also right there at the service line. We've seen some service errors here in this set for Akari.
You see the girls of Farm Fresh Foxies trying to talk things over how they can better defend faster balls. Meanwhile, the Chargers are waiting for this call. Well,
Seemed like it was really out long.
Coach Taka pretty much silent on the court side. Taxib will serve. 2 points so far here. Good first ball from Gretz. Wow! La Rosa with the defense. Tubu. La Rosa once again just present on the floor. Bertolano with a check ball, slowing things down here for the Chargers. Soyud chooses to tip it. Tubu. Oh, will end it.
You know, the Foxies just really listening to the instruction. Keep the ball alive, guys.
Yes.
Keep the ball alive and we will send it over.
And I feel like for Trisha, it's gonna be basta itaas niyo yung bola.
Taas nyo sa akin.
Ako
Keep
na
it alive.
bahala.
Oh. Keep it off the ground. Ibigay nyo sa akin, akong bahala sa inyo. La Rosa also doing very well right there for the Foxies defense.
Yes. Tubu with 13 points already. Again, on cue, La Rosa with a pop-up. Bertolano.
Oh. Good block right there for Akari.
Good read. That was Fifi Sharma and Eli Soyud. Solid towers on the side of the Chargers.
We did see in the stats for set number 1 that was something that was missing in the game of Akari. So it's good to see blocking back, but just like that.
Set point ulit ang Farm Fresh Foxies. Look at this. Romero with that nonchalant quick set. No look pa. Nasa likod na niya si Cruz, but it's so effective, so on point. We got double sub, AJ Jinko and Eli. Eli Casilag on the court of the Foxies. Back set to Soyud. The other Eli. Ball still alive. Ball slowed down here. Back row to Laxina. And says goodbye to that ball.
And even from the back, doing some damage right there.
First time we've seen Laxina producing a point from the back row. Trying to get her involved, especially at this point.
Well, it is urgent that they score these points.
Ooh, nice set from La Rosa there. Saltones.
Ooh.
Wow, Delerio easily popping that up. Ooh.
Now, this is something that is missing. Earlier in this set, we've seen very good coverage on the side of the Foxies.
I mean, they were just waiting for that one last point. Timeout, Coach Bok.
lang, sige lang.
Salang ha, comment lang. Salang tayo. Next dong.
Tulong ha.
Sa atin yan. Guys, kapag may pumapalo, coverage ha. Coverage.
Let's go.
Kaya ko cover.
Cover tayo mga pala. Side tayo, side out ah. Sige lang, sige. Pasa, set, palo tayo pagbalik.
Yes, hands.
Let's go!
Let's go, let's go.
Let's go!
Well, you already see the leadership of Jack Dionela. You know, even despite being the newest member, doesn't shy away from that role that she's been, it seems like she's been born with.
Yes, and you know, those reminders, coverage yung nagkukulang sa kanila ngayon. They have been playing well. They've been challenging Akari quite well in set number 1 and 2.
Well, they're putting Tubu and Romero back in.
Naninigurado.
Yes, for that last point, maybe. They got side-out advantage here. Let's see if Eli will tough it out on the service line. Set point. Farm Fresh. Ooh, good first ball from La Rosa. And Cruz says, I'll take advantage of that and close out this set number 2. Look at this. Simple textbook play by the Foxies. And they are at advantage with 2 sets up. 25-21 is your score for set number 2. We'll be back for more action here at the PVL All-Filipino Conference when we return. You got the Foxies up by 2 sets to none. Akari Chargers startled there in set number 1 when they caught up in eventually snag that win. But set number 2, what was the story there?
You know, I think what we have mentioned for the Foxies in set number 2, composure was there. They seem to be enjoying the game. But I think in terms of the skills, we did mention how their defense and their first ball really helped them there. And, you know, looking at the stats right now, it's quite close in terms of offense, pero lamang sila ng dalawa than Akari. It was better blocking from Akari in set number 2. It was not present in the first set for them, but yun, napahirapan nila ng konti yung opensa ng Farm Fresh. Aces were also there, but you know, for Akari, I think if they look back at that set, ang daming giveaway points. And, you know, of course, we're not taking away credit from the Foxies. They did earn those points from their offense, but of course, they gladly take these errors, right?
I mean, it's always also the timing of these errors that are crucial. You know, it's not just giving 3 points away, pero yung nakakawala ng momentum. You know, when Akari would already start getting that momentum, that lead, biglang bababawi na service error or net infraction. So, look at this. Trisha Tubo, 13 points versus Ivy Laxina with 10. Your leading scorers of this match so far.
And later, we'll probably also do the math on the efficiency. Binabantayan natin kasi merong standard that has been set for Tubu.
I mean, also shout out to those volleyball fans who are, you know, eager to learn more about the sport. You know, when you get to the higher level, it's really gonna boil down to numbers. And as a numbers man that we've mentioned, Coach Bok of the Farm Fresh squad, one thing, Trisha, to have at least 35% efficiency rating in terms of attacking. Cab is setting up the job this time, and Saltones is also present on the court for the Chargers. But Trisha Tubo takes first blood.
And, you know, Z, we always talk about the stats as we look at that replay, the stats of the scoring skills. But there's that other part, yung mga non-scoring, right? Which has really helped the Foxies in the previous set. Yung depensa, yung kanilang first ball, we mentioned that. Hindi lang masyadong na-highlight madalas.
And of course, you know, we always... Kasi yun din yung sinusundan eh. Sino pupuntos, ilan na yung pinuntos. But before these players make those points, it's really crucial to also highlight those people who are like technically behind the scenes. So far, Delerio doing such a phenomenal job on the floor defense. But Gretchen Saltones making sure she gets the good touch early on in here in set number 3.
Oh, what a good serve.
Bertolano, look at that approach.
You see the hunger on the side of the Foxies here to get a point.
Check ball with the help of the hands. Bertolano with the right speed as well. Getting that point. Tagsip, good serve. Cruz says, I'll take that gift. Jenna, what do you have for us?
Well, DNN, we have long been talking about the consistency of Trisha Tubu, especially in this conference, going on double digits in every game so far. Well, Trisha attributes this to a lifestyle change, and she tells me she goes to every game even more excited, feeling fresher. She wakes up more than an hour before their 6 a.m. training. She's deleted most of social media, and she's been rewatching her college games. And as she rewatches them, she says she sees so much respect for how she played with Adamson before, saying, "Ang gaan ko pala maglaro dati." And from there, Trisha comes into every game, bringing that lightness and matching it with that goal. And guess what that goal is? Well, she does not want to go below 10 points in a game. And currently, she's way above that. So the question could be, could she go higher than that? Well, looks like we have to keep tuning in. Back to you, DNN.
Well, Jana, on cue, narinig ka ata ni Tubes because look at her. She just made a couple of points already with 15 in this match. Set number 3 pa lang tayo.
Oh, and that one is out.
but they will call for a block touch challenge. And you know, I want to go back to that report, and ang galing kasi mas merong specific goal. Hindi lang manalo, hindi lang maglaro ng maayos. Merong numbers. I don't want to go below 10. Coach Brock says, I don't want you below 35%. May visualization, nanood siya ng film niya before. And for her to know that whoever that girl that everybody's looking for is just in her,
I think
speaks volumes.
And you know, I think going for something tangible makes it easy. There's some people kasi na kailangan meron ka talagang, hindi siya dapat abstract. It has to be something tangible, something that I can reach for. And I think yun din yung ano dito yung awareness, self-awareness. And this comes with maturity. It's really showing how Tubu is maturing as a player.
And look at this. Block touch challenge is unsuccessful for Akari. But yes, I mean, mapabago, mapabeterano, you know, a specific, tangible, visual goal will always be so helpful for not just athletes, but for anybody. And look at this. Farm Fresh leading in this match. Faith with that set. Louis just so aggressive at the net. Look at this. They're up 7-2. They just have all the right stuff. And the execution at this point, talking about the Foxies. Look at that jump serve from Tubu. Laksina trying for a check ball. But no touches there, says first referee. And we go to the first technical timeout. Set number 3, still here in Pasig at the Phil Sports Arena. You got your second and last game of the day between the Farm Fresh Foxies and the Akari Chargers. The Foxies up by 2 sets and up here 8-2 in set number 3. You see the Chargers trying to talk things over. Captain Cobb finding ways to connect and reconnect her teammates here in the set right here, right now, because if the Farm Fresh wins here, they go home with their first win.
And I think for the Akari Chargers, what they need to be very conscious of, we've seen how in set number 1 they had 5 errors. It doubled in set number 2 with 10. They're starting to commit some errors here and there. And they just need to make sure that they limit that.
Earlier was 10 errors as opposed to only 5 by the Foxies. You got a double substitution here. Camille Gal and Ellie Soyud taking charge. They're down 5 points here in set number 3. Coach Taka from the sidelines trying to find the right mix. Good first ball by Bertolano. She will get the set and the point.
Bertolano is on fire today.
Bertolano with 6 points, 5 attacks, 1 ace.
Not mentioned there are the wonderful digs that we've seen earlier, the coverage.
Yes, and set number 2. Jump serve is good. Cal to Laksina, denied at the net. Victoria will set Soyud at the right pin. Also denied. Cal to Laksina one more time. Option for Viray. Goes straight to Wangko. Cal to Laksina again. Down the line this time. It works. Miscue between Bertolano and Tubo there. Coach Bok not happy on the sidelines.
Well, they can't afford to relax, commit these mistakes here in set number 3.
Laksina, good serve. Ooh, better pass from Bertolano. Tubo from the back row. Easily read by Victoria. Well, this block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Look at that. Well read by Camps Victoria. Free ball for the Chargers. Who will they go to? Cal chooses Soltones, who tips it. Bertolano was there. Joust at the net. And a double contact. Called by first referee. Lisa Cruz on the service line. 10 serving 5 here in set number 3. Ooh, good serve. Cal opens up to Gretsch. Downs in the line. Ooh, but that's out.
Tough angle there for Soltones.
She got to work twice as hard here to catch up. And Coach Taka calls for a timeout.
Ate, remind ko lang, yung disiplina lang sa galaw. Kasi simple errors na nangyayari. Okay.
Tsaka yung simpleng tawag na yung tao nyo, kung iikot ba? Kasi si andito na eh, gumitna na. Si Bertolano. Tao-tao naman kasi, hindi lang yung middle din yung magbabasa.
Okay. Sige lang.
Guys, focus different If it's break side, focus on broke side. You haven't watched the outside hitter. Okay, so focus tayo, focus tayo. Go.
Taro. Sige sa lang. Akari Chargers!
Well, everybody chipping in with some quick reminders.
One thing we picked up there, there were also some reminders na hindi yung middle lang, tao-tao. And really at this point where, you see the Foxies getting more aggressive right there when it comes to offense. Ooh! Unfortunately, another violation right here for Akari.
They gotta lean into each other here. They cannot just let free points happen or give free points to the Foxies. Cal to Gretsch. Viray was there. Romero with that one hand.
Gotta say, Romero really finding ways to create those plays. Minsan wala na, pero gagawan pa rin ng paraan. Look at that one hand.
And that's the exact thing that makes her such a good setter. Laging maghahanap ng paraan kahit nasa attack line na, babato pa rin sa middle.
And in all of that, very relaxed pa rin siya.
Exactly. Such a leader, this girl. She sets up Viray, deflected at the net there. Cal, back set to Soyud. Rejected, and that goes out. 4-0 run by Farm Fresh, stopped by that hit from Ellie Soyud. You got a sub there as checking in. Let's see if this mix will work for the Chargers. They got 7 points to catch up.
Nice short serve.
Let's look at this one more time. Yes, that was Kate with the last touch from Victoria's serve. She will try again.
Ooh. Too short this time. And this is the danger. No, we're talking about Akari. These giveaway points, we mentioned how it has doubled from set number 1, 5 naging 10, and I think that's something they need to limit here in the third set.
Tubu.
Oh, look at that.
16 big points for Trisha Tubu. Look at her, just enjoying her time here on the court.
Why not? Also, Romero making her attackers look really good today.
And getting her own points from the service line. Romero with 5 points. And that will send us to the second technical timeout. We'll be back. Look at this, Louie Romero on cue. I mean, we were just talking about her getting an ace. Her 5th point of this match. 2 aces, 3 attack points for this girl on your screen. Oh, good serve once again. Soltones will make something out of that. Viray, good rebound. Tubu. That's 17 for Tubu.
Looking at the way they play, you wouldn't think that the Foxies are actually winless at this point. So much composure, and you know, Romero, again, really calm and collected, keeping the rest of the squad. Ooh. Oh, what happened right there? Another violation for Akari.
Overreaching violation. Madrigal just a little too eager to send that ball over, but the thing is the ball was still over on the other side of the court. They'll try again this time. Soyud down the line. Yes.
Excellent target for Soyud. Soyud has scored a lot of points in set number 1.
6 points in set number 1. Or at least for sets 1 and 2, 8 points in total for this match. You got Cobb and Esperos with that double substitution. They will need to catch up right now. Out of system to Faith. Ooh, good set by Juanco. But denied at the net by Tubu and fix it. Let's see that one more time. Oh, that was Tubu. Laksina, good effort there. But look at Trisha Tubu. Just giving points here and there, attacks, blocks. 2 blocks so far for her. Ooh, good set by Cobb. Oh, wow, look at that one-handed dig, Bertolano.
Na-excite siya, nasa ilalim din ng bola. But, you know, they have a comfortable lead here in set number 3. What a challenge right here.
You know, Coach Bocos is such a tactician that he's probably just using this to, you know, again, shake the momentum. And And to talk to the girls.
You know, again, coming into this game, the Farm Fresh Foxies, 0 win. And, you know, they came here with a mission. Of course, not taking away any credit on the side of Akari, but, you know, these girls are really hungry for a win
Of
as
course.
we look at that replay. Clearly, no touch right there.
The ever so stoic Coach Bok. Just, you know, being pensive with his iPad on the side. Saltones with the serve. Ooh, La Rosa's back in. Tubo, patong play.
What a play from Romero.
Look at this. This spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin'. Pasalubong ng bayan.
If you're a setter, you gotta be creative. You cannot be predictable. And I think that's what they are trying to do here. Should they close this third set, they want to do so convincingly. But not yet, sabi ni Laksina.
Laksina off the block this time. Just trying to do everything that they can at this point. They're down 10 points. Farm Fresh already at the 20th point mark. Good short serve. Bertolano will get the set. Goes down the line, but too wide.
Good intention, but you know, when you aim for that down the line area, gotta be really precise.
Oh, but because look at her blockers. Faith lang naman, tsaka si Cams.
Hindi naman masyado matangkad.
Oo. But look at this, Trisha Tubo says, I can go over those arms and get the point.
Such a high leaper.
Yeah, look at this. Above the blockers. Tubo with 18. Gusto niya ata mag-20. Let's see. Cobb to Laksina. Good check. Too high.
They will be needing more of that.
They need to execute a perfect volleyball at this point. Let's see. I know they have what it takes. Short serve. Good first ball though from Cruz. Just a redo from earlier. No problem, and she gets the first ball.
And, you know, things just really on the side of the Foxies today. And look at this lead that they've built against Akari.
Cobb to Victoria. Oh, Tubo was there. Cobb will try Laksina this time. Tubo still there. La Rosa.
Ooh.
Free ball. Opportunity here for the Foxies. They go to Cruz. Miss Peros was there. Gretchen from the back row. Another opportunity for Tubo. 19 for Trisha Tubo.
I really like the distribution that we are seeing here.
Yes.
For Farm Fresh.
Victoria was right on that one, but a little too far from the net. Bertolano with a jump serve. Straight to Sultones. Cobb. Back quick. Bertolano on the floor on that one. Wow, Wanko with a pancake save. Laksina. Cross court. Delerio was there. La Rosa too tight at the net.
Blocking just what they need. We're talking about Akari. A bit of challenge sa kanilang floor defense, so it really helps to have that blocking at the net.
Laksina will try to get aces here, but Bertolano with a perfect pass. And that also means a good, perfect execution for Cruz.
You know, I was gonna say, kay Romero yata yung assignment. Kung 35% dapat si Trisha Tubo, kay Romero, bawal mag-ulit ng play. Kailangan, hindi pwedeng mag-repeat. Because we've seen how she's really shuffled their plays today. And it's become tough for the blockers of Akari to follow and to read.
Nesperos, back row. Tubu was there. La Rosa. Laxina pops it up. Saltones. Straight to Cruz. Out of system. Easy over. Opportunity here for Cobb and Victoria. But wow, solid defense on the floor for both squads. Mega rally. Bertolano. Wow, Juanco. Nesperos. Down the line.
Great call by Cobb to give it to Nesperos.
Capitalizing that Cruz was still in and not the libero. But they're at match point. And they got side-out opportunity here. Good first ball. Tagsit ends it. And the match. There you go. A quick 3-0 game for their first win here in this All-Filipino conference.
What a statement for the Foxies. They came in as underdogs today. You know, today is a day rather where we have winless teams finally breaking into that win column.
Yes.
And maganda rin siguro na umpisahan ng Capital One. It kind of rubbed off on the Foxies today. But such a convincing win.
So convincing. I mean, I'm not sure if they knew that they could really turn things around, especially in set number 1. They were down by as much as 8 points. But look at this, 25-23, 25-21, 25-14. We will be back. Let's see who will be the player of the game. Well, you said it, Anne. It's the day for the underdogs because look at this. Farm Fresh Foxies. Easy and quick and convincing win against the Akari Chargers. Their first win in the conference. Now they're climbing up the ladder here. As let's turn it over to Jana. Jana, sino kasama mo dyan?
That's right, Z. Kasama ko ngayon, team captain of the Farm Fresh Foxies, Louie Romero, with a fantastic performance. 5 points, 3 attacks, 2 service aces, and of course, 19 excellent sets. Ate Wee, congratulations. It took 2 games to get this win. Naging patient kayo. Tell me, ano yung naging process to get here?
Siguro sobrang hirap nitong week na to, especially nung sa akin 2 days akong wala kasi yung neck injury ko last game sa Petrogas. So, grabe talaga yung pinagdaanan yung adjustment ng coaching staff para makuha namin yung panalo ngayon.
Alright, and let's talk about yung 19 excellent sets mo, especially coming from neck injury pa lang yun, ha? And what was your strategy for yourself at mabalasa mo ito across your teammates today?
Sobrang hirap nga nung adjustment namin. So, nung past 2 days na malapit na yung game, sabi ko, sana lumabas ngayong game yung mga set ko kasi may mga lapses pa rin talaga kasi nga nag-changes kami ng mga position. So, madami pa talaga kaming i-adjust.
Alright, and it's been said so many times across the broadcast na ang gaan tingnan yung laro ng Farm Fresh Foxies today. Tell me ano yung naging key moments doon at paano nyo nalusutan yung Akari Chargers today?
Yung aral lang po talaga ng kalaban kasi yun yung pinaka-importante naming ginawa para ma-stop talaga namin sila. Kailangan namin pag-aralan mabuti kung papaano talaga sila gumalaw.
Alright, finally, any greetings? Anyone you'd like to thank? Go ahead.
Hello po sa family ko sa Montalban, sa Bacolod po, Alfonso family, and Romero family sa Bulacan. Thank you po sa Lau family, Tito Frank, and happy birthday, Achi Alohi.
Oh!
Alright, Farm Fresh Foxies and Louis Romero are ready to celebrate their first win. Back to you, Dianan.
Thank you, Jonna, and congratulations, Kapitana Louis Romero, for your first win, player of the game in this match. Again, you know, she was saying na, you know, ang daming adjustment na nangyari, and we really saw that in set number 1, but what an execution.
But you know, she did mention, no, inaral talaga nila yung kalaban. And you know, we mentioned during the game, si Coach Benson Bongbong talagang very, fact-based stats, numbers, and this is how it pays off, right?
Yes.
They studied how their opponent would play. Inalam nila kung ano yung dapat nilang gawin. And galing pa sa neck injury yan, very calm, relaxed. You saw how she really drove the place in this match. Ang gandang tignan that, you know, they kept their composure throughout this match. Talagang inilaban nila sa Akari.
I mean, look at that. Hard work really does pay off because, again, 3 straight sets against the Akari Chargers, the last conference's finalists, but no problem there. Look at the effort, look at the dynamic, look at the teamwork that the Foxies showed us in this match.
And you know, the numbers from the Foxies are very impressive. We're looking at the overall statistics right here in terms of offense. Even blocking, it's 1 point above Akari, but it says a lot because we did say that it is a weakness, you know, for the team. But the fact that it's right there, we have numbers to prove it. It shows a lot of improvement for them. In terms of errors, I think, no, on the side of Akari, they may have lost this game, but a lot of learnings also to look back into. Maraming giveaway points in this match. But again, you know, for the Foxies, it was taking advantage of all of that. And we saw the progression from set number 1, 2, and 3, how their game has become more solid each time.
And, you know, it's just a very exciting conference for this young squad. You know, before the conference started, we got to interview them. And, you know, they're saying, you know, we really need to work on the maturity, and seems like they are well on their way. Well, on behalf of the production team, my partners Jana Ejido and Ana Remulla Kanda, we would like to tell you that there's another game on Tuesday, the first game day for December 2024. We're back in Cubao at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Between the 4 p.m. game, we got the PLDT high-speed hitters versus the Cherry Tigok crossovers. And after that, at 6:30 p.m., well, you got the Chocomucho Flying Titans and the Creamline Pool Smashers. So yeah, the Battle of the sister team happening again December 3, Tuesday, at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Book your tickets now or just watch by the Pilipinas Live app or One Sports Plus 261 as you are watching this coverage today. And again, we'd like to say thank you to all who, you know, stayed with us all throughout this Saturday, doubleheader Saturday, and we'll see you in the next 2024 PVL All-Filipino Conference.